Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. I am Rowena Manganti. Most of my students call me Teacher Weng or Ma'am Wena. I am already 43 years old. I have 2 kids. I was hired as a senior high school teacher at Doña Trinidad Mendoza Institute last 2018 to 2020. And I was hired as a mathematics teacher not only of grades 11 and 12 but also of grades 8, 9, and 10. Sorry. We have 6 basic elementary schooling, and then additional 4 years for junior high school, and then another 2 years for senior high school. And senior high school is being added to the curriculum so that the students would be able to be competitive not only locally but also globally. So they will be equipped with training, learnings that they will use if in case they will choose different paths. Let's say for example, they will continue their education, or they will have entrepreneurship as their continuing career, or perhaps for as uh, for their working skills also. Yes, ma'am. Um, Most of the time, I do have, of course, we are always advised to make our lesson plans every day. And also, we have to be guided with the curriculum guide. We're always asked to print out and follow the curriculum guide whenever we're making our lesson plans. And also, we are also taught with the milk-based curriculum, wherein our teaching, everything is being integrated in there. The materials, how will you be able to deliver it, the teaching strategies you will be using, and also the lesson and the core the learning topic that you have to do every week. Actually, ma'am, I am using a lot of strategies. Since most of the kids today are already equipped with technology, most of the time I make use of the technology when I am teaching. I bring my laptop, the projector, because most of the time they learn when they can visualize are uh, what they are studying or what we are discussing. Also, I exercise the collaboration cooperation technique, wherein into I group them so that they will be able to have the chance to cooperate and collaborate with the other members, because in there they will be able to generate the critical thinking skill. They will enhance their critical thinking skills. Also, they will have the value of respect if ever they will be having brainstorming. Most of the time, ma'am, when I'm having my lesson, at the end of the topic or the lesson, I have the application wherein they would try to integrate their learnings in the real life scenario. It may be in the form of problems. Sometimes I do try uh, modeling. They would try to uh, make their own model, construct their own model, or build something so that they would realize the application of the lesson. Actually, ma'am, I don't. For the 2 years that I've been employed in senior high school, I haven't failed the student, but I do have the incomplete senior high schools. So I give them time. Yes, ma'am. I give them time to complete the requirements. Rather than failing them, I decided to just give them the requirements that is suitable for their capability, financial and also intellectual. Because some of the students who cannot really complete the course are those that are, it's either they are financially unstable or they cannot really follow with the lesson. Actually, ma'am, they are graduating already. They are they are they are subject for graduation already. Actually, ma'am, I do not encounter the MPS, but if I would be asked with the proficiency, I think they are higher than the normal. I mean, higher than the average, because I always make it a point that they would really understand the lesson, because it will be necessary for them to understand the lesson, because that is necessary after their K to 12 or after senior high. Um, Most of the students, especially the senior high, exhibits misbehavior. It's because of their age. But sometimes when I'm discussing and they tend to misbehave inside the class, what I do is that I catch their attention by calling their names while I'm discussing, or using their names in my examples, because I believe that they are also sensitive enough to know if they are misbehaving or not. And since their age is already the adolescent stage, they tend also to follow and to follow the rules inside the classroom. There are also cases that I used to talk to them, especially those that are exhibiting frequent misbehavior. I try to talk to them because I believe that everything can be resolved through uh, strong communication, not only with them but also with the parents. I still remember that there is a student that there are lots of students in my class that are not attending. So what I did is that I went to their homes one by one and then asked what is the problem with the parents, so that I would be able to relate to them what their students are doing inside the school. And then so that yes, they become attentive because they know that I will really do something about their behaviors. And at the same time, their parents cooperate with me, so they would ask me what are their uh, children or sons or daughters are doing inside the classroom. So they try to go to the classroom, and because of that, actually they are already graduating. So that they passed the grade 11. For me, ma'am, being in a government institution is a noble task. So I've been in the private companies already, private institution, private schools. And if I am of service with the other private schools, why not be of service also to the government? Because if I will be applying as a government teacher, I'm not just helping the students, the learners, the parents, my colleagues, my co-teachers. Also, I'm helping the government. I've been into both academe and industry institutions. So, which means that I know that the K to 12, especially the senior high, requires skills. Not only can be that not not only that can be found on the school, but also from the industry. And I know that I am equipped because of the different institutions and also the trainings that I've undergone. Actually, ma'am, that's one thing of the talent that I have. I could easily adapt whatever place I blend with. So I guess that when I went to DTMI, I was a little bit, I had this culture shock, but I tend to adapt. I tend to learn the policies. I guess there is no perfect institution, and I believe that as an employee, I have to abide by the rules, the policy. So whatever the policy is, you should follow. And also, I believe in subordination, which means that I have to follow whatever the policy says, because that we what we are asked for. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Oh, ang hirap, 'di ba? So ano ba? Dapat gano'n, dire-diretso, 'di ba? Kailangan you have to let them believe na confident ka, although nginig na nginig ka na.